Hello friends, welcome back again to our video. Friends, today in this video, we are going to discuss one of the very important topic of the GST law, that is Goods Transport Agency, which is also called GTA under the GST. So friends, I am Shejadip Patel and you are watching Srihari Tax Mentors. So let's see GTA under GST. So in that one, if we'll see that supply of service in relation to transportation of goods by a road by a goods transport agency to a specified person, then the liability to pay GST is on the recipient when the GTA has not paid central tax at the rate of 6%, that is CGST at the rate of 6% and SGST at the rate of 6%. But friends, in this we have to understand two very important definitions, that is who is the GTA and who will be the specified person. So in that one, first if we'll see who is the GTA, which is defined under para 2 subpara ZE of the notification number 12 bar 2017, which is saying that any person who is providing service in relation to transport of goods by road and issue consignment note by whatever name called, then he is considered as the goods transport agency. And second definition is there, who is the specified person. So they are factory, society registered, then cooperative society, then any person registered under GST, then any body corporate, then partnership, which includes even LLP or association of person or casual taxable person. But friends, there is one proviso also which says that provided that nothing contained in this entry shall apply to services provided by goods transport agency by way of transport of goods in a goods carriage by road to a department or establishment of central government or state government or union territory or local authority or governmental agencies which has taken registered under the CGST Act 2017 only for the purpose of deducting tax under section 51, not for making taxable supply of goods or services. That means if any government department or a local authority or any governmental agency who has taken the GST registration only for the purpose of TDS, then this entry will not be applicable to them and service and supply made to them will be considered as the exempt supply. Then there is one exemption also which is available to an unregistered person regarding GTA. So which says that service provided by GTA to an unregistered person other than the specified person, then such service will be exempted from the GST. That means if GTA is giving service to any unregistered person who is not a specified person, then it will be considered as the exempted supply. So friends, let's see all this discussion in form of chart. So friends, basically GTA will be having two options. First one is payment of GST at the rate of 12% with the full ITC, and second one is payment of GST at the rate of 5% but without ITC. So friends, in this one, if we'll explore first option, which is payment of GST at the rate of 12% with the full ITC. So in that one, if you see that if he is providing the service to a registered person, then normal charge will be applicable, and if he is providing service to any unregistered person, then there are two parts. First one is if he is providing service to a specified person, then normal charge will be applicable, and if he is providing service to any other unregistered person, then such service will be exempt. And if we'll explore the second option, which is payment of GST at the rate of 5% without any ITC. So friends, in that, if he is providing service to a registered person, then RCM will be applicable, and if he is providing service to unregistered person, then there are two parts again. In that, if he is providing service to a specified person, then RCM will be applicable, and in any other case it will be exempted. Then friends, let's see the taxability of the services by a GTA to a government authorities in form of chart. So friends, in this, if he is providing service to a government authority who is registered only for the deduction of TDS, then RCM is not applicable to them. and it will be exempted. But if he is providing service to a government authority who is registered only for the outward taxable supply, then RCM will be applicable and all the GST liability will be there on the head of government authorities. Then friends, there are certain exemptions which is given to a GTA by various notification under the GST. So let's see what is the exempted. So friends, transportation of the following goods by goods transport agencies have been exempted from the tax. So that is goods where consideration charge for the transportation of goods on a consignment transport in a single carriage does not exceed rupees 1500, and goods where consideration charge for the transportation of all such goods for a single consignee does not exceed rupees 750. So friends, let's see it with an example. In that, if we'll see first example, which is saying that ABC Enterprise book a complete truck for a delivery of goods to its one of its branch. So friends, if the freight charge is 1050 rupees, then it is exempted. Why? Because the freight charge of total truck is less than 1500, and if that freight charge is more than 1500, that is 1900, then it will be taxable. Then if we'll see another example which is saying that ABC Enterprise book a complete truck for a delivery of goods to its various branches. So friends, freight charges for a single branch is rupees 450, then it is exempted. And if the freight charges for a single branch is rupees 900, then it will be taxable. That means friends, if the freight charges is charged on the branch wise, and for that single branch if the freight charges is more than 750, then it will be taxable, and if it is less than 750, then it will be exempted. And friends, there are certain goods also for which there is exemption for the transportation by GTA. So those goods are agriculture produce, then milk, salt, food grains, flour, pulse or rice, then organic manure, then newspaper or magazines, then relief material for victims, and defense or military equipments. So friends, this was all about the GT under the GST. And friends, in our next videos, we will be discussing about the other goods and the services which is notified under section 9 subsection 4, which is talking about the RCM. So friends, if you really enjoyed this video, then please press like button, and if you are having any queries, then you can reach us on the WhatsApp or mail, for which number and the mail ID is given below in the description. So friends, thank you very much for being with us till the last. We'll be seeing you in the next session.